What is up, everyone? It has been a while. In fact, a good long while. It's all been my fault. That's not true. We're moving right along. Welcome back, Carbson, into the land of maple syrup and salmon, and also the land of the living and the land of the free from illness, at least for now.
For now.
For now.
Never forever, but for now.
That's true. Oh, by the way, we're on like a totally new system, new overlay or whatever. The overlay doesn't really matter, but I don't know about the sound. We didn't have time to do a test stream or anything like that. Let me know how the balance is. If Carson's too low or too high, let me know. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. In the meantime, there was a rumor engine.
Mm-hmm.
This is the weirdest rumor engine almost ever, in that I feel like we're getting like the whole model almost.
Yeah.
but it's like I still have no idea what it is. So I guess they kind of nailed it. I don't know.
I mean, it's clearly like a Cities of Sigmar soldier of some kind that's been...
Oh, is that a Cities guy?
Yeah, that's had like the crap kicked out of him, and then a giant hand is grabbing him by the cloak.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's like an Ogren. But wait,
Yeah,
but we just got Cities.
Well, I think it's like a set dressing for like an ogre model or something.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, like he's getting fed into something, maybe.
Yeah, or he's being like dragged along.
Oh,
something like
shoot. I didn't think of that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I wish I could claim that as like my own conclusion,
you saw
but
it?
I had some people reach out to me, but like, why are your new ogre models bullying Cities models? And I'm just like,
because that's what they should do.
yeah, exactly.
It's their nature. No, that's a really cool idea. Honestly, though, this is kind of lame. If this is an ogre's model, they just showed you a Cities model. You know what I mean? And it's like it's like showing a dead space marine on Bellacor's base, or like part of him, so you can't even tell that he's dead. They're like, oh, what is this? Like, is this like a space marine mechanic working on a vehicle? It's like, no, it's his dead body on some other guy's base. Like, what the hell, man? Yeah.
Well, you do get a little bit with the hand, like the hand in the upper right corner.
Yeah.
You know, the scale is a little bit bigger.
That's true. That's
Clearly,
a good
like
point.
dragging him, so it's like it gives you a little bit.
That's a good point. There was the Seraphon tail feather thing, or we don't know that it's Seraphon, but it looks a lot like the Agrodon ones, except there's no bands. And a lot of people were saying, I think it's a bigger dinosaur, and I was saying I don't think it is, because the pigment is so chalky on there. It seems like it's really small. I think you can say the same thing about this hand here. In that you can't see the pigment. Like, obviously you can see the metal pigment, but you can see the metal GW pigment from space. So that doesn't mean anything. Whereas the hand, though, their normal paints are pretty good for that. Yeah.
Yep.
What up, Age of Canuck, Razor, Keith? How are you guys doing? It has been a long time. Thank you for waiting for Carson to come back from his trip. I think you were.
Did you have any shows while I was away, by the way?
No. Well, I tried. Oh. I did reach out to some people, and then it didn't. It just basically it didn't work out. And then I had, it's a long story, but yeah, it didn't work out in the end. So what up, Beefy? Razor says Seraphon book when GW. I feel like it's gotta be soon. My only kind of, I want it to, Razor. Like second favorite army, and the army I've been playing the most over this last year. So I really want it, but at the same time, like, all I really care about is that we get new Saurus Guard, and ideally something else. Like, I would really love maybe like a skink priest on Pterodon, or Quaddle, or like something cool, like an actual like more like a stegosaurus type vibe. Like we have a stegodon, which is really more of a triceratops kind of looking dinosaur. I want like with the plates. Like I've got so many ideas just for, on my own, like what they could do with like a cool stegosaurus and like Aztec laser technology or whatever, right? But yeah, but I mean, if we don't redo the damn steg, oh man, that would be brutal if they redid the basically the triceratops. Although I wouldn't be surprised, because like I do feel like lizardmen, Skaven, Dark Elves, and everything are gonna go into the old world whenever they get their next edition. It seems like pretty low hanging fruit. So yeah, Rob's scared of hosting by himself. That's not entirely wrong. I mean, you should know I've done it many times. There was the dark times before Carson where I was doing it every week, and that's brutal. I'm not afraid of doing it. I'm just like, I know what it is. Like, I know what it means to do this. And even after you came, when you took like a couple of breaks, I was doing painting streams. I did like 2 painting streams, but my phone, like, it doesn't even last that long when I use it as a webcam, and it's also a nightmare. Sorry, what were you saying, Carson? I interrupted.
Oh, I was going to say, to put things into perspective, there's been moments where Rob walks away from the computer for like 5 minutes and he's like, "Take it away, Carson." And I'm just like, I can't,
Oh man,
I can't speak of myself for 5 minutes, let alone 3 hours. Like I feel like it takes a special, I'm going to say this nicely, a special kind of personality to like fully just shout your opinion into the camera for 3 straight hours live. Like,
it's brutal. I don't know how Honest Wargamer does it so regularly.
Yeah.
You are kind of dependent on a decent amount of chatter. You know what I mean? And if you don't get enough of it, then yeah, it's hard anyway. But I don't know. It's just like I feel like, you can't have dead air though either.
Yeah.
So either I'm reading a comment or talking. Either way, I'm talking the whole time. It's really hard. Yeah. So, and like, it's not like I'm playing a video game or something like that where I don't have to speak and you guys can just watch the video game. But yeah, anyway, it's going to be a bigger release if Lizardmen return to Old World. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that means all monsters, Pterodon Rider, and Guard go away. I don't know about all, but yeah, probably some stuff. Yeah, I'm hoping. Printer go burr for mine because old ones are junk. I'm not sure what you mean for, like, you mean for the Old World?
He means the old Stegodons?
Oh, maybe? I like the current Stegodons myself. But that's just me, I guess. Rob talking about something while doing hobby and chat being full of tumbleweed. Yeah, there was definitely some times with that. Luckily, Carson, came on pretty quick. All hail Carson. Speech, Carson, speech.
Please God, no.
Well, speaking of upcoming stuff, they just announced quite recently that we're getting a preview show.
This Friday.
Yeah, this Friday. Like, I forget when they announced it. I haven't even been hobbying lately. I haven't been playing. I don't remember the last time I played was like before Carson even left. Had a lot of personal stuff going on. So, I haven't been like following much of anything recently. But I feel like they just announced this like on, what was it, yesterday or something? The preview show?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, not very long ago at all. And I think it's the first time they've done a preview show that like wasn't attached to one of their big events. Because normally they do it attached to like WCW or LVO or one of the opens or something like that. But
yeah. I they definitely, I think that they do it, but yeah, I don't remember the last time. It's always in the morning when they do it. Usually it's like 6 a.m. for us though when they do it, because this is British time, right?
Yeah. It's 11 a.m. for us this time, though, which is nice.
Right. Yeah, it says BST. Or is it in Belgium? I don't know where they're broadcasting from, because isn't it GMT is like the British time? Like
BST is British summertime.
Oh, summertime. Okay.
Yep.
Crazy.
I definitely knew that, and I did not Google it.
Definitely. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah. It's
was-
going to get really confusing when... So British Columbia recently made the decision to like not change the clocks
Finally.
ever again.
Yeah.
So whenever it happens, I think November or something like that, us being
Usually.
a different time zone from like Washington and California and,
That's
and
gonna be
Oregon, it's
crazy.
going to be... Yeah.
But imagine it was before when you used to watch like actual cable television and there'd be like, you know, this show's coming on this time. Like it would have been brutal. I was just explaining to my son the other day. He was just like, he was like, yeah, you're 30 degrees. Like I said, it's like 30 degrees today or something like that. And he's like, you're 30 degrees because, you know, we're being idiots or whatever. And then I was like, no, I'm like 30. What's the standard temperature for a human in Celsius? Like, I was like, is it 37? Like, I don't even know. And he's like, yeah, it's 37.5. I was just like, God dang it. Like, I don't know. The reason I don't know this though, son, is because like we used to get all of our shit like basically from the States. So like, you know, you get your thermometers and everything like from there, right? And so then like all our stuff is in Imperial. Whereas like, you know, so we know like stuff like, you know, road signs and like kilometers, and we know, you know what I mean? We usually know our height in feet. Like most people don't know their height in centimeters, you know, or their weight in kilograms. I almost said wheelograms. So, what did you think of the hints video? It said beefy. I didn't know there was a hints video. Should I find this magical video?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
It's it should be a part of the same article on the Warcom article, but like
Oh shoot. Okay.
it's not very long. It's like a minute or something.
Okay. I'll find that. Hopefully it didn't move over to okay, good.
He says the correct response to your 30 degrees is your face is 30 degrees.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh, okay, here we go. Accept cookies. Sure.
I always accept cookies.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Because I'm a great big fat person.
Okay. How should we do this? If I make this full screen, it's just gonna go blank. Okay. Okay, let's try and open up. Oops, dang it. Okay. There we go. That worked pretty good. Oh. Why is it not showing? Oh, that's why. Different tab. Bam. Okay. So hopefully this isn't too loud. Let me know, guys. Okay. I'm guessing your audio balance is pretty good.
The new edition of Warhammer 40,000 is out.
Yeah, no one said anything yet.
The sun is shining. Time for a well-earned break.
I'm just kind of thinking we've forgotten something.
Nope.
Eddie, what about the releases for all the other games?
Gadzooks, you're right. There's so much cool stuff coming. We forgot to tell anyone about it.
Old World, massive thing, 2 heads.
That new Necromunda box.
Blood Bowl, Return of what's his name.
The rest of the models for that Horus Heresy thing.
The new Kill Team set is off the scale.
That amazing new Age of Sigmar army.
Greedy, have you even painted your cog fort yet?
You know me, Adam. I'm always hungry for more.
Sounds like we need another preview then.
Yeah, big preview with loads of game systems.
Should we put some 40k in it?
Yeah, you kind of have to, right? So the new edition's out, but people will want to know about the first codex and all the new terrain that's coming.
Right. Big preview in the summer. What are we going to call it?
Oh, there was... Crazy. Okay. Yeah.
So if you were, I know it seemed like it was kind of a nothing burger as far as like the hints go, especially compared to what they were showing us in the past.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's one key thing where
Okay.
when he says that new Age of Sigmar army, and the other guy says greedy, and then the other guy says, you know me, I'm always hungry for something more.
Right.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
man. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting indeed. Shoot. Wow.
So basically that means that they're going to be showing ogres on Friday, and if they aren't, then I'm going to cry. Yeah.
And if they do show it, your wallet cries and puts a guns to its head. And
It's not good either way, to be honest. It's whatever happens is bad.
it's too bad that it didn't come before your birthday, huh?
Yeah,
Oh man.
it'll
Well,
be fine.
yeah,
It'll be all right.
yeah. What are you gonna do?
Pay a bunch of money for ogre models? I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, like,
But like,
what else would I do?
and don't take this the wrong way, but you don't typically paint super fast either.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it depends where, like, I
Sorry,
don't paint
your
very
tone
fast.
was exactly like rationalization. That was the word that came to my mind. Like,
I normally don't paint very fast, but I have been known to, like, very quickly paint things to my standard when I, like, need them imminently.
Right.
And ogres is, like, my comfort painting army.
That's true. That's true.
So there's been times where I, like, batch painted, 12 gluttons or 8 iron guts or something like that, and it didn't take me very long. Or, like, I know with the Noblars or the Hopgrot Slitters, I managed to paint 20 of those guys in, like, a week.
Nice.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're motivated, I mean, I guess like you can kind of do what I did too at the start of 4th edition, because it's like it was kind of it was effectively a brand new army. Like I've painted 60 clan rats just in the new ones alone. What you can kind of do though is you can kind of, assuming that the base sizes are the same, you can use the old models as the new ones until you get your thing done.
Yep. Fingers crossed that that's the case. That would be very nice. Because starting completely from scratch would suck for sure.
Well, that's what I was kind of worried about. But I'm assuming, like, worst case scenario, you could just put them on new bases, at least as a temporary solution.
Yeah, I mean they're like, I guess what I could do is, like, if they do change the base size, I could just take the new bases and then put a magnet under them, and then because my base is already magnetized, just like plop them on top, and that's. I'd be surprised if any TO cared about that.
No, that would be really weird. I mean, like there were people I've seen people take the metal, the old metal rat ogres from 4th edition, which are like this big. You know what I mean? They're like not that much bigger than a clan rat now, and put them on like a 60 or 50 millimeter base. So I think it'd be fine.
Yeah. Speaking of base sizes, though, I just finished building a cog fort. I didn't realize how big a 160 millimeter base was. Oh my god!
No one does, and then they get their first 160 millimeter base model, and you're just like, "What the hell, man? Like, how am I going to even move this thing?"
It's literally the size of some of my plates.
Yeah,
like,
yep,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like almost exactly the same size as like our medium dinner plates. Not the full dinner plates, but yeah. Pie
the
plate,
medium ones.
indeed. Yep. The normal ones we use. We don't use like the giant ones every time, But no, my first 160 millimeter base was the Arachnarok, I think. So, I feel you. No.
I'd rather you didn't.
Well, play your cards right. Oh wait, you said didn't want to.
Yeah.
That's not what he normally says, ladies and gentlemen.
Plausible deniability. Live broadcast. Anyway, let's move on. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be? Because of course it's ogres. Do you think it's going to be just ogres? Do you think it's going to be anything else?
I think it's going to be ogres now. I mean, again, I'm basically just copying. Like you kind of gave it to me. To be honest, I was actually reading the chat while they were talking. I was waiting for them to show like little images. I was like, I don't care what they're talking about. Anyway, if I had to guess, I would say I would just copy what you said about ogres, and then say, oh yeah, like, and hopefully like a book as well, with like a small release. What do we have left, by the way?
They just announced Slanesh, which I think is coming out the same weekend as the GHB.
Right, and I don't mean Slanesh. I mean like because like it's already coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
sorry,
already
I
got a
was more
Sunday
so just
preview.
like.
Oh
marking
yeah,
that
I
one
see
off.
for sure. Yeah, I appreciate it. So we've got everything for chaos.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's right.
And then we've got everything for destruction except for ogres and giants.
Yeah, which is half of destruction.
Yeah, that's true. And then we have everything for death. And then we have everything for order except for Seraphon, dwarfs,
Fire Slayers.
in some
Yeah.
in some faction, like probably Kazlet Holtz. It really seems like we're gonna get Kazlet Holtz, which is sick. What else?
That might be it. Beefy just said
Wow.
Sons of Behemoth, Seraphon, Fire Slayers, and Ogres in the chat.
Wow.
Which, if that's true, I gotta check the website. I feel like there's something missing.
I feel like there is too, but I don't think it's any of my armies, so I don't feel like I'm gonna remember. Well, it's weird that they waited this long for Giants. I hope that they get something. I was to say, listen here, you. That would be cool.
I mean, it's just those 4 actually.
Wow.
So 4 books with how many months to go? 6? All of July, August, September, October, November, December. Because we assume that they're probably going to be trying to finish everything out by the end of the year.
Right.
Or if not, like early into the new year, just because we know that 4th edition or 5th edition is going to be coming.
Yep. Yeah,
So
and we're probably gonna get like a, from starting from the new year, like January, like some kind of campaign that leads into it, the Last World or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
4
yeah.
books over 6 months is not a crazy pace at all.
That's true. Thank you, Keith. I will take a look at that. Nope. Wait, what is going on? It's moving something around. Thank you. Can you talk to the chat? I know don't have an answer.
I mean, like, if Ogres is going to be previewed this Friday, it's usually at least a couple months before they like properly release the army.
That's true.
And then,
there will definitely be a new army box, right? Like there has to be.
yeah, there's got to be like a FOMO box and then an official release after that. And that's usually what they do. So, assuming that's the case, like maybe Ogres in the fall sometime, maybe. Yeah, and then I'm trying to think of the armies that like. So if the rumors are true and Fire Slayers is going to be becoming like some big dwarf army, that seems like that and Ogres will not be at the same time. Just because they don't want like 2 big releases fighting against each other, I'd imagine.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
so it's probably like
the original rumor too was Fire Slayers or Kazlet Holds at the very end. It was like the last book.
yeah. So if that's the case, then yeah, Ogres would probably be like fall sometime.
Are we going to get another new army? Like new?
I don't know.
Because it's like let's say Ogres comes out over the summer, and then we've got Giant, Seraphon, and one more. Did 40K get any books after the new year? Does anyone know? Because like if they got something new, like I'm hoping that they kind of are starting to, get their shit together and not have books come out like literally with a couple months left.
Yeah. There only being 4 books over the span of like the rest of the edition essentially makes me think that each of those 4 books is going to have at least something significant.
I think so too. I was actually going to say the same thing. And I'm not just stealing your answer because it seems like a good idea. Yeah.
Such a butthole.
Well, everyone's got one. At least one.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's exciting. Yeah, okay. But like I'm still gonna say yeah. I'm still gonna say no. Actually, you know what? I'm changing it. I think it's just Ogres then. I don't think we're gonna get Ogres and something else. Because like it's not gonna be Kazlet Holds because that's like a huge release, right? That's assuming that that's gonna happen. And I do think Seraphon's gonna get like a decent chunk of stuff. So Seraphon and then it's just Giants. And I'm assuming Giants are going to get new Man Crushers and maybe like one other like new kit for the army needs to be more than one kit. You know? Like even their named character has the exact same feet pose as the entire army. It's crazy. Yeah, I hope so. That'd be good.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Giants is a weird army for that, though. It's
true. It's always going to be, and like they really should be like a somewhat like more of like a what they call like a gold faction or whatever, where it's it can be used in every army. Like I feel like they should have probably designed them around that, and with the option of having your own army, but they kind of went the other way where it's like mostly about having an army of giants, and then there's like a token giant, but they don't I don't feel like they don't synergize as well as they did in Warhammer Fantasy Battles, where like bringing a giant was something everyone could do, and it sort of synergized really well.
Yeah. I mean, you can do that now. Bundo Whalebiter exists as a regiment around. It's just like
no, for sure. I mean, you could do that ever since they came out. But like, I still don't. It's not just like you have there's a death giant, right? And there's an order giant. You know what I mean? Whereas like you can't. Not everyone can take any giant. Like I'm not saying you should be able to take the named characters or whatever. Although like that too, it's kind of like. Why not?
It's hard to balance is the problem.
That's true. But I mean, like, I don't know that they're even really trying now.
Yeah, that's the issue with like regiments of renown and armies of renown, is that they can't be really good.
No,
otherwise
I agree with
everyone takes them.
That's true. Yeah.
And so it kind of like curses those models into mediocrity.
Yeah.
But I like what they did with the Cogfort Regiment of Renown kind of came out, right? And there's two different regiments of Renown. There's one with the transport one and one with the cannon one.
Yep.
And they're just straight up different war scrolls than what is actually in the Cities book.
Oh, interesting.
So they can balance them independently of whatever exists in Cities of Sigmar.
Right.
Which I think is smart because
it's
really only one model. And
that's
then
super smart. I love it.
They can make whatever adjustments to the model that they want without it affecting either the core army or the regiment of renown, right?
Yeah, that's the most elegant, wonderful solution I've ever heard. I'm saying do that with the whole Giants book. It's like 4 war scrolls or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then make them like a true gold faction that way. Because like, I'd love to paint one giant. I'd love to paint one cogfort. I don't want to paint an army of giants, and I don't want to paint an army of cogforts. But if I'm gonna run it, because of where I live, and because I know you're a jerk, and Matthias is a jerk, and all these other jerks that are really good at the game, I don't feel like I can just bring a giant. You know what I mean? I can't bring a giant unless it's like top, it's like top tier or something, right? So, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's why it took me so long to paint Physic. That's my excuse anyway. Oh, and like, okay, actually, here's another piece of news that I'm totally going to forget to talk about again. So, there was some stuff that came out, right? And we've seen a hint to the Slaanesh, like, what is it? Like, it's like Scourge of Aquashy kind of deal, right? In the points for Slaanesh, right? But there's no points for Scourge of Ghyran Slaanesh units, right? So it looks like the Scourge of Ghyran stuff is going away. Like ostensibly. I don't know that, but that's what, like again, I really haven't been paying much attention, but that's sort of what I got from listening to a little bit of our local Discord chatter.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think that's a lot of people kind of assumed that was going to be the case.
I always worried,
Yeah. I don't know. Like the Scourge of Ghyran was like wildly successful. I feel like everyone really, really liked it. So I feel like, there's kind of an issue of like with 1 year GHBs.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a comfortable amount for like casual competitive players, but for top competitive players, like people who go to Worlds and people who like attend tournaments like every month or more,
Yeah.
they kind of get bored of it pretty quick. And I
Yep.
think that like Scourge of Garan or Scourge of Akshi or whatever is like a good additional layer of like, here's even more complexity in this new season. So
Yeah.
I think it would make sense if they did that.
It's true, but like, I mean, like, just to speak out about it from a pure like I'll just take Skaven because that's really the. I'm not gonna say like it's not the most important one. It's the. I feel like it's the one where they did it the best. It's hard to explain. Like the units that they picked for Skaven, they picked 2 units that were utter dog crap that no one was taking, right? And they made them. They made the Brood Terror quite good. They made it very takeable, and we saw them for a while. It was almost perfect. And then the Screaming Bell, arguably, they made it a little too good, you know, because everyone was taking it all the time. But now, if the units are going away, then no one's going to take them at all anymore. You know what I mean? Because the original War Scrolls were so bad. So that makes me sad, Carson. I haven't even. I painted up a whole brand new Screaming Bell, like super deluxe or whatever, like over the top basing and everything, and I don't think I ever even played a game with it. Now it's going away. Obviously, it's going to come back, but
Yeah, I mean, like even if it does go away, you'll always have that
yeah, I'll
for
always have the
whenever it comes
model.
back into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just sad. I want to take the Brood Terror. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel like, oh, like this thing's totally useless now. You know, I feel like they could have kept them around. So that's what I'm trying to say. They could have kept these War Scrolls around because with the idea that when 5th edition comes out, we'll lose them, or when we get our books in 5th edition, we'll lose them, because it's really more of a band-aid. It's like, oh, we fucked up. You know what I mean? The Screaming Bell is dog crap. And it's an iconic model. Or with the Brood Terror, like it's a brand new model and no one's buying this damn thing because the rules are so bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, it's like anytime we get a new War Scroll, like it's what they'd have to deal with it for like 2 years or something like that. Like here's what I would rather they did. Like this is like this. I don't think this is what's going to happen. Okay. But in an ideal world, it replaces it. They're like, this is now the Scourge of Gairan Screaming Bell is now the Screaming Bell War Scroll. And you don't have access to the old one anymore. Not with everything. They just take each one and they look at it like, okay, which one are people starting to take it now? Oh, they are? Then let's just make that the new one. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that makes sense.
That would be super
I think
cool.
the context of the GHB season
Yeah.
influences people to take certain things more or less too. Like
That's true.
if honestly I haven't been paying like a huge amount of attention just because after Worlds I went on like a big vacation and then got back and I was like, you know what, it's nice to chill for a little bit instead of going absolutely hog wild. So I can't even like completely remember what all the new tactics and battle plans and stuff are, but you know, if they have like pretty big knock-on effects to, I don't know, shooting or taking monsters or that sort of stuff, like it might completely change what people evaluate as like the best thing. And
Right.
like Scourge of Garen, War Scrolls that were really, really popular and taken a lot might not be the case anymore, simply with the GHB changing.
Right.
So I don't know, it's a lot of change.
It's a
I think.
possibility for sure.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, they're not going to replace the units that are in there, Keith. I'm assuming they're going to pick new units. So it's not going to be like Scourge of Aquashy, Screaming Bell, and Scourge of Aquashy, Brood Terror. I'm assuming they're going to pick something totally different. But I guess we don't even know that. Yeah. I mean, they didn't, I don't think they ever said it. This is going to be 1 year, Psy. But, you know.
I don't think they ever would. They tend to like to keep things
They
pretty
just,
vague.
exactly. Yeah. And that's smart. I don't blame them for that at all. Yeah. Okay. Any more predictions for the preview show? I mean, or do you have anything like you're thinking ogres? Are you thinking anything else for AOS?
Nope.
Sure. Fair enough. I'm guessing they're going to show probably like some new Space Marine stuff or Orc stuff for 40K? Question.
Yeah, have those books. Oh, obviously they haven't come out yet. Sorry, because 11th edition just came out. But
Yeah. But like they haven't
probably.
shown. They always get like the proper kits and new kits and stuff like that, right? So I'm assuming they're going to show that, and then the old world. Maybe they'll get a new edition.
They said something about 2 heads.
Two
the old world?
heads. Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. I
know
don't
what that
know.
means.
Yeah, I don't know either. Huh. That's kind of cool. What do you guys think in the chat and in the comments later on? Let us know. Maybe you'll be right. If you make a comment before Friday and you get it right, I'll give you nothing at all, except for maybe a nod. I can probably give you a nod. Did you want to talk about Worlds?
Let's do it.
Okay. We're doing it.
We're talking about Worlds.
You're talking about Worlds.
Oh, sorry. That's right. I was like, what do you mean you didn't come with me?
I'm hearing about Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just got back from Worlds. That's why the show hasn't been happening for the past month. Just because for like the week and a bit leading up to it, I was super busy just kind of like tying off loose ends with work stuff, as well as obviously focusing on prepping Team Canada. Worlds took place from June 4th to June 7th is when the team tournament was. And it was held in Pescara, Italy, which is kind of on the Adriatic Sea side of Italy. Basically, if you go to Rome and drive directly east for like 2.5 hours, you get to the East Coast, and then that's where it was. It was on an Italian beach resort, which is really nice.
Is that the calf of the boot? Where is that?
Rome is like
You don't have to answer that.
the shin of the boot,
Okay,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it would be
Maybe
like
the calf,
of the
right?
boot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe you tried to answer the insanely stupid questions I just asked.
Now that we're all on the
Appreciate
same
it.
page.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
So I was traveling with Team Canada. So I went to like Rome beforehand, just because it's kind of where you land when you're flying in from Canada. You can fly to Pescara directly from like some places in Europe, but it's just easier to go directly to Rome.
Nice.
And it's a nice city. So went there, spent some time with my partner and her sister. Did all the tours and stuff like that, and got engaged.
Congrats.
Yay.
I wasn't sure if you were going to bring it up or not.
Yep. She said yes, thankfully, for now.
The second time.
She actually said maybe, but
Yeah,
no, I'm just
okay.
kidding. Yeah.
Initial baby.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was obviously a huge life development and very exciting.
Very awesome.
And then
Congrats again.
Thank you very much. Then, so we get to Pescara, and then the picture that you're looking at first, I believe, is like all of us around a dinner table.
Nice.
So this isn't all of Team Canada. It's most of Team Canada, and then on the right you see Dylan Terrio, who is just a friend of ours, basically. And then on the left you see my partner Steph, among other people. But this restaurant was kind of interesting because we went to this random other restaurant outside of the hotel where the venue was.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, let's just like go somewhere to get some wine and some like little lamb skewers and stuff like that, which is what Pescara is known for.
Okay.
And it just so happened that the owner of this restaurant was born in St. Catharines, Ontario,
Oh, crazy.
and then moved from there to Italy when he was
Wow.
like really young, and then basically started up this restaurant as an adult. And so he saw us with like all of the like Team Canada merch and stuff like that. He's like, "What's going on? What did?" He like the owner like walks out and basically starts talking to us, and then kind of throughout the event he's keeping tabs. I'm like, "Okay, how's Team Canada doing?" I'm like, "Well, how's it going?" Like,
Wow.
and it was really sweet. It was really nice. And obviously the food was incredible. Like, food was really good. Wine's really good. Wine is like borderline cheaper than water there.
Jeez.
And we all had these little like lamb skewers where they were like cut up into tiny little cubes and like seasoned perfectly and then roasted over some fire. And it was just like, oh my God. Like, I remember the first night Sabetti ordered like 15 of them and we just polished them off in an instant. And then the next night he orders 30, and then the next one after that he orders 50, and we just They just never
Oh,
lasted.
that's so good.
Yeah, it was all really good. So yeah, we get there, and then on the first night, there's like a weird seeding system that Worlds did this year, where normally they just completely randomly draw who faces against who round one.
Okay.
But this year they did a thing where they took the weight of like where you placed in previous years, and then put you in like a relative like bracket.
Okay.
And then they said that like bracket A plays like bracket F, and then bracket B plays bracket D, kind of thing. They basically say like the top half of the tournament plays the bottom half of the tournament, and depending on where you are, it depends on who you play.
Interesting.
But the TLDR is, depending on how they did the weighting, Canada was either going to be playing against the very tippy top or the very
shoot.
bottom of the event. So we were either going to be playing against
you guys got like ninth last year or something.
We got 10th, yeah. So
10th,
we were
sorry.
basically, but weighted with all of the other placings that we did. So
it's like throughout
10th
your
last
entire
year.
career.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
see.
So
Oh,
Canada
crazy.
is like essentially upper middle pack.
I see.
So we're like top of the bottom half. Basically, we're in like the perfect spot to be either facing the bottom teams or the top teams, kind of thing.
I see.
So we're either playing like the pod, which is Denmark, France, or England,
Okay.
or we're playing the pod, which is the two brand new teams, New Zealand and China, and like Bulgaria or Turkey or something.
Okay.
And so we're just like, I guess we have to prepare for the worst case scenario and like prep for the top teams. And unfortunately, round one, we did get paired into the top teams against France,
That's crazy.
which sucked because like, I think that was the one round where I felt like we truly were just like out of our element, because not because they were like a wildly better team. In fact, when we did scrims with them, we beat them. But when the whole team travels like, 10 to 15 hours, you're jet lagged, you haven't had a practice game in like a week and a half, and then you play against a team that's like borderline local.
Right.
It's pretty tough. You kind of want to ramp up instead of like immediately facing like a really difficult team, which is what the seeding system was trying to prevent in the first place. So I think if you go to the next picture, it's Team Canada and all of our jerseys and jean jackets.
Yep.
So this is kind of like the first picture that we took. I made it so that mustaches were mandatory for everyone.
Of course you did.
And some people were capable of mustaches au naturel and some people were not. So Fabian was very kind and bought a pack of fake mustaches for some people to wear.
I can see
my favorite-
Matthias and Carl.
Yeah, and Sabeti.
Which one's Sveti?
He's the
Oh,
second from the right.
yes. Okay. I honestly, it was curving with his face. So I was like, oh, that's natural.
Yeah.
But you can't. By the way, everyone, for some reason, when I opened it on the pictures on my browser, not what you guys are seeing, but just my browser is quite blurry. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Sabeti's, I think, is my favorite, just because, like, for some reason, his smug little slight smile
Yeah,
is just
I know.
like, yeah, I'm on Team Canada. You're probably wondering how I got here. It's like, it's
Yeah.
like a very
Perfect.
So yeah, from left to right, we've got Matthias, who's a BC boy. We've got Fabian.
Matthias has been on the
is-
channel many times. He even did the Nahole placement guide for 3rd edition. So,
Yep. We've got Fabian, who is French, lives in America, but associates exclusively with Team Canada. So he was on the team as well. He's the assistant coach. And then the person who looks like they're falling asleep is Connor, who's from Ontario.
right.
In front, you've got Justin, which is our one Quebecois player.
And he's the only one without a French tickler mustache. Like,
He has a mustache. It just didn't show.
but it's a
very
beard.
well. It's a beard. I think at this point, like,
It grew back.
he had a mustache at some point.
Oh,
It just
okay.
grew into a beard.
Okay.
And
I'll
then
allow it.
obviously there's me. You've got Carl with one of the most racist fake mustaches I've ever seen.
Yeah, not
behind
cool,
him-
Carl. Not cool.
Behind him is Devin from Ontario,
Uh-huh.
who's the assistant captain. Then you got Sabeti, who looks very smug, and then on the right is John, who is a new BC resident in the next like couple weeks.
Yeah,
So
very
pretty
exciting.
cool.
Yeah, great to have
Yep.
him.
And then the next picture after that.
There we go.
I believe this is just after the round with France. It's kind of us just going around and Connor giving someone the absolute death stare, which I love. Staring directly at a Frenchman. The picture after that is we got together before the round and took like a big group photo with Team France.
Oh, nice.
One thing I'll say, France in previous years has had not a good reputation on the Worlds format.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
Yeah. The only reason I'm bringing up is because this year's Team France was an absolute delight. Like,
hey,
incredible sportsmanship, really good play, and just all around like a really good team to play against. So while we wouldn't have liked to face you in round one again, just because it was like such a tough matchup, from a sportsmanship and just play standpoint, we couldn't have asked for anyone better. So thank you for turning that team around. Spoon, he's the captain who basically like reformed the whole thing and made sure that he built a team that like completely reversed those allegations. So that's
awesome. That's so great to hear.
Yeah, really.
It's like such a Canadian thing to do to be like anytime you're talking about anyone, you know, like they both don't know, you're like, you know, good guy, good team. Like, you know, are they nice? It's like, it's so true. And then you're all like, great guy. Yeah, they're awesome. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, like I didn't want to ask, you know, on the air in case that, you know, it was the same, but that's fantastic. So like, is it like a kind of a brand new team? Like, is it built from the ground up kind of deal, or what's the?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like there's some people from maybe a couple years ago.
Okay.
That have been like I know Joran. Joran has been on the team I don't know if he was on the team last year, but I know he's been on the team before.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly like a brand new team.
Wow.
So
that's really cool.
Yep. Yeah. So well done to them. Then after that, we've got, just skipping straight to the entire event, the award ceremony.
Yeah.
So Canada, I wanted to come and show up in like a triple threat fashion with Canada. Essentially, I was like, okay, it's not enough that we are like very sportsmanlike and very good to play against. Like that's the assumption when you play against Canada, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're also going to be
the best dressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We got to be the best dressed.
Yeah.
So thanks to Pendleton Cox, who made all of these really awesome.
Oh
jean
shoot! Was
vests,
it Pendleton?
vests.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a guy! Hell yeah!
So we got the best dressed, and then also we did get best sports too. And then I also wanted to make sure that we were still staying competitive and being like the upper half of the event.
Nice.
As well as definitely giving top teams a run for their money.
Wait, so you guys won best sports?
Yep. And best dressed.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely deserved, at least on the well dressed. I can't speak to the sportsmanship. I wasn't there, you know?
Fair. Then the next two pictures are basically just like us collecting our trophies, essentially. I didn't even really hear it when they announced that we won best dressed.
Oh, really?
I remember someone just like slapped me on the back. They're just like, Canada just won best dressed. I was like, okay. And then we all just kind of like stumbled up and collected our trophies. But then won best sports. And the second picture is us accepting our best sports award.
Oh, nice.
And
sorry, the next one?
It's the one where Fabian's like pouring into his cup.
Oh, I thought he was drinking from it. The one where they... Oh, he's pouring it. I see. Yeah. That's the next one. So the one before that, is that best dressed?
They're probably both the same trophy, to be honest. But
okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But you can like visibly see me saying sorry, and when we got up to the front to collect our best sportsmanship trophy, we all just kind of like went like, oh, sorry, like just like, yeah, it was fun.
Did someone tell Matthias to put some damn shoes on, or what?
I know, what a creep. No shoes on the beach.
No service. Yeah.
So yeah, that was that. We're super happy to have both of those trophies. I thought I put a picture of the trophies themselves in there, but that's okay. You can see them in the group shot anyway. After that, you will see a shot of Fabian behind the bar.
Yeah.
And so this year's Worlds, was a lot different than last year's Worlds in that last year it was just like you were in a town, you took a shuttle bus to the venue, and then when you finished your games, you took a shuttle bus back to the town, and then everyone was kind of just in the town hanging out.
Okay.
This year, the venue and the hotel were the same place. Like,
Oh, okay.
you had it's like a bunch of big ballrooms where all of the tables were. So as a result of that, the party that got thrown after the event was like way crazier. Like because there's like bars in the venue where you were playing and where the award ceremony happened and where everyone was staying. So there was like no, oh, I got to get home or oh, I got to go out for dinner with my friend. Like everyone's in the same place. So it got a little bit crazy. I think we were all up until like, at least 2 or 3. And this photo
Yeah.
was taken by Connor, who was waking up at like 3:30 a.m. to go catch a really, really early bus to go take a flight back home.
Jeez.
He comes downstairs and he sees Fabian like say, I'm gonna go get a drink. And then Connor just says like, all the bars are closed, man. Like they shut everything down. He's like, I'm gonna go get a drink. And then he like opens the door to the bar, like rips open the bar stall door, walks into the bar and starts like rifling around. And then one of the hotel staff like turns on a flashlight, shines it at him, and starts like screaming at him in Italian.
Oh my god.
And then Fabian, you can go to the next picture.
Yeah. I won't say that. He's like,
Yeah, Fabian, it's like, what did I do wrong? What's going on? And then eventually,
you know what you did.
Yeah, exactly. He gets taken out from behind the bar and then and goes up to his room and goes to sleep, as far as I know.
Okay.
Or maybe he goes out for more drinks. I don't know. But
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, this image will like forever live in my mind of Fabian just like standing behind the bar, like as if nothing is wrong whatsoever. And my favorite part was so he's obviously like blasted at this point. Apparently
Yeah.
he didn't remember any of this happening.
Ah, what? Jeez.
My favorite part is that myself, my fiance and her sister are all sitting for breakfast the next morning, getting ready to check out and stuff like that afterwards. We're like, man, I hope Fabian's okay. Like, I heard what happened last night. Like, hopefully he's able to check out in time.
Yeah.
Not like 2 seconds after we say that, he walks by with all of his Warhammer models and just goes, hello, like, just chipper, like, completely fine. We're like, God damn you. Like,
Jeez.
it's, yeah.
How old is he?
He's in his 30s,
Oh,
late
man.
30s maybe, or mid 30s. No, he's early to mid 30s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, overall, I would say this Worlds was like, from a community standpoint, jeez, way better than last year's Worlds, just because, there's no barriers to everyone kind of intermingling and hanging out.
Oh, I didn't
Like-
know that there ever was a barrier.
Well, it's just last year when it was like in a separate venue, you had to go shuttle around and then people come back. Like,
Oh, I see.
people kind of disperse to their different Airbnbs and stuff. You're not all in the same place, but being able to be all in the same place was definitely really nice. I got to say hi to a lot more people that I normally don't get to talk to. Had a really good chat with Tomasz from Team Poland.
That's cool.
A lot of the Australian guys. Yeah, it was a very fun event. So
That's really cool. Someone said someone was asking when Canada's going to put in a bid for Worlds. I can't see it now, but yeah. Oh, Age of Canucks said, when is Canada putting in a bid to host Worlds?
2 things. Number
Okay.
1, if anyone is going to be putting in a bid, I'm almost positive it's going to be Taps Games, just because Lane from Taps Games
Ooh.
actually came to Worlds this year.
Whoa!
To
that
talk.
would be so sick.
Yeah, to talk to the event organizers.
Really?
And then number 2, I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
Because the issue is that you have like
it's like
20
95% Europeans.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And every country has a vote on the bid. And basically, if it's in like Canada or the US or something like that, that means that, 24 out of 28 teams need to fly intercontinentally instead of 4.
It's true. I mean, it's kind of like, it's you're not wrong, but by the same token, I mean, like, it's true of the FIFA World Cup as well, right? Like,
Yeah, but
almost all
people get paid to do that.
No, for sure. Yeah, I understand. I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe 1 in 20 could be somewhere kind of nearby. Like even if it's like, let's say it was in Japan or something like that. Like I'm sure a lot of people would just like an excuse to travel to a different place that they haven't been to before. But that would be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, TAPS is like, that's a great idea. That would be super cool.
Yeah, that would be super cool. If I had to guess where next year's Worlds is going to be,
Yeah.
probably either the UK or France.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Just because I know that France has been prepping to put a bid up, and I think they were going to last year, but it was like an election year, which made getting a venue harder somehow.
Right.
So
That's fair.
probably there, but who knows? But, yeah.
Okay. I like it. Did you want to talk about results, or I've got the Best Coast pairings thing up?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we can talk about results.
sure.
So, yeah, we can see that Canada placed 12th, and we can talk about the journey to getting to that point. So if we start at round 1 in the pairings.
Oh, the pairings. My bad. Okay. So Team Canada. Wait.
Against Team France.
Oh, well, I went to. For some reason, it goes to round 6.
Yeah, it defaults to that.
Okay. There we go.
If you just type in Canada, it should filter it.
Cool. Canada. Team Canada, Team France.
Yep. See, I already talked about this round a decent amount. This was the first round of the entire event. I think that, this is something that we all agree, because we did a debrief as a team like last week, and we all pretty much agree that like this is probably the one round where we felt truly like we just lost. Like there wasn't any like
interesting.
single game or like small decisions that were made that led to it. It was just overall like we just weren't fresh enough. Yeah, it sucks that we had to play such a difficult round in round 1. I feel like if we got to play them like a later round, would have had a much better chance of beating them. But
Right.
c'est la vie. Then round 2,
Round 2.
we took out our revenge on poor Team Finland, beating them by 220 points, which is like one of the highest diffs in the event.
Wait, when you say
they're-
your revenge, did you lose to them last time? Is that?
No, I mean we took out our anger on Finland.
Not to an
I
anger.
guess.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like
Jeez Louise, you guys.
we showed up,
all
we got like
won.
the best possible practice rep.
Brutal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good
They're really good opponents, like really nice people. So thank you for being nice.
Finnish people are
That's
known
always
to be
appreciated.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hannah on Team Finland is also Hannah, who appears in the chat for Saga of Dice sometimes.
Oh,
so shout out to
shoot.
Hannah.
Oh
Yep.
hell yeah! Damn it!
Yep.
Oh, if I would have known, I could have sent some dice or whatever. Shoutouts to Hannah. I don't know if you're watching this in the future, Hannah, but that's so cool. Oh, awesome. Okay, sorry. Go on.
Yep. No worries. Then round 3, we played against Team Northern Ireland. There was a bit of like a social media exchange around this happening because we got the pair down this
Okay.
round.
Yeah.
So Northern Ireland posts on Blue Sky saying like, how much did Team Canada bribe the refs to get the pair down into us this round kind of thing? And then we responded by sending a picture of Devin just like slipping some euros to the refs. Yeah, it was good fun. They're obviously like one of the best teams that you can hope to play against as far as like cleanliness and fun goes for. Like they brought a bottle of whiskey for us all to take a shot of after the round, which is great.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, it was good.
I think Irish whiskey is my second favorite. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, we did very well against them. Then we on the second round of that day, we played against Team Spain.
By the
And
way-
this is where we got a true revenge. What's up?
Real quick, you're such a dick in this round. Round 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Yep.
I guess that's your job, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this round against Spain was like a true revenge, where last year we lost to them fairly small, and this year we won against them fairly small. So I would say this is the round where we felt like the most evenly matched against the team that we got to play against.
Okay.
Or like it was the closest. Well, that's not true actually. I don't know. This felt like an appropriate matchup.
In what way?
In that, like last year, I feel like Canada played a whole bunch of teams that were like tippy top and like bottom or like lower pack kind of thing.
Yeah.
But nobody kind of in the middle where we were.
Oh.
Whereas I feel like Spain is like in our wheelhouse kind of thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a team that like they can punch up into the podium if they want to, but they're like they're not expected to like win the event necessarily.
Right.
So-
Although they did get like third last
They
year.
got third last year. Yeah.
And how were they?
They were good.
Okay.
My opponent was like really nice guy.
Cool.
Jesus. He like very nice, very forgiving. I don't know why I said forgiving, but like very like sportsmanlike.
That's good.
And also after the game, we all were like trading jerseys and stuff like that, and he looked like a relatively normal guy. Like he was, like well, groomed and had like nice glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
He takes off his jersey to trade with Matthias because they're like roughly the same height / weight, I guess.
Okay.
And this guy has like the most perfect abs I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's like, I was like, oh my God. Like, I did not expect that to be under that jersey. Like, it was crazy.
You never expect that of a war game.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but that was a super close round as well. 24-point difference, I think, which,
Yeah, 24.
is
Right.
that's easily within one person's game, right?
Right.
So
Dang.
very good round against them, and then the next one we played against Denmark. Against Denmark, essentially, we did a lot of research on like how Denmark was pairing and what they were doing the previous night, because we knew that we were going to be paired into them the next morning. And we basically established that their Iron Jaws player
Yeah.
plays like very, very aggressive. Like he'll just throw everything at someone and just try to like pin them and table them super
I
quickly.
see. Yeah.
So we were trying to kind of structure our pairings based on that, and we kind of figured like whoever gets into that Iron Jaws player, regardless of like who it leans, it is like a coin flippy in some way, right? Because when someone plays like that, there's always the chance that they just get everything that they want and they just steamroll you, even if like your army is theoretically supposed to be able to deal with that.
Right.
So we were thinking like, okay, there's a couple people that we would want to potentially get this into, but one of them is me. As you can see, I lost that game. But I guess the point is that the round essentially hinged on that game. And he did play exactly as we thought he was going to play. And yeah, that was a game where it was crazy. Like, that was probably the hardest I've been diced in any game I've ever played. And I normally don't talk about dice whatsoever. But to give you an example, like, I handed him 31 saves from gluttons into like some gore gruntas in order to like get myself out of combat and like get some other stuff and other things needed to happen essentially. And on 4-ups, he makes 28 of them out of 31 saves. Wow. And then there's just like so many other instances of things happening like that in that game where like, yeah, it's when you go into a matchup like that, I usually don't like to blame like, oh, it's just dice. But sometimes you intentionally make a pairing saying like, yeah, we need dice to make this work. Or like, we need the coin flip to go in our favor for us to win this round. And it did in this game.
That's fair.
Yeah. But otherwise it was a great round. Like Denmark and Canada are always very like close-knit teams. We always do the whiskey and schnapps swap every year. The schnapps that they gave us this year was maybe poison. It was like really, really bitter.
150 overproof schnapps or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, great round against them. And then last round we played against Belgium, who actually beat France and I think England. Yeah, and England previously in the event. So they were performing like way better than a lot of people thought they were going to be. And this was like the most heartbreaking round, I think, because it was a 5-point difference.
Jeez. Wait, which
Which
one?
across Canada against Belgium,
Oh, okay.
round 6.
Oh, round 6. My bad.
Yeah. 452 versus 447. And if you think about like you're playing a game of a game of Warhammer, where can you pick up 5 points in any game?
Yeah.
Like basically you scoring 2 more points and your opponent scoring 3 less points or something like that across 8 games.
Yeah.
That's like one dice roll across 8 games from us like tying or winning the round.
Jeez.
Which is pretty heartbreaking. Awesome that it was that close.
Yeah,
Sucks
totally.
that we had to end the event like that. Like it would have been awesome if we managed to pick them up. I think if we had beat them instead of being 12th, we become like 6th or something like that.
Jeez. Whoa.
So just 5 points away. Yeah,
wow.
it hurts. But
What did Belgium end up getting?
they got 5th.
Oh wow. Shoot.
Yeah.
Dang. Holy
Yeah, so I
smokes.
think we would have been 6th because I think we would have. It depends on how much we win by against Belgium.
Right.
But if it's by any like decent margin, we get 6th or 7th.
Wow.
So
Shoot.
yeah, very very close. So yeah, this was a year where like I feel like we had a pretty crazy strength of schedule. Like
Right.
the
You didn't.
You know,
Usually, you play the Americans, though. Hey, it feels like.
no, I don't think it has ever played them. We played them in a scrim before the event.
Oh, I thought you played them
but-
last year, though. Did you not?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Making things up. Yeah, maybe it was
Yeah.
like a scrim or something I was thinking of.
Yeah, we always scrim the Americans in person the day before.
Nice.
But this year was like a little more scuffed just because there were some flight delays. Like I think at the time of this scrim, Tom Guan was stuck in Istanbul. Like,
Jeez.
and then Jeremy Vessier was late as well. And then our player Devin had like just gotten in, so it was there's a bunch of flight cancellations, which made it more tough.
Brutal. How
Yeah.
was the weather in Italy? Was it hot? It must have been, right?
It was really hot.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
really hot in Rome, especially because Rome
Yeah.
is like about an hour inland.
That's true.
So it's like, and another thing about Rome too is that especially the downtown area, there's not a huge amount of greenery. So it's kind of like you're just in an oven.
Yeah. There's the
Which is-
albedo effect, which is, already considerable in a normal city. And then, the
Yeah.
north south.
Pescara was nice though because it was right on the ocean. So you got like ocean breezes.
That's true.
Really, really good. It reminded me of like Vancouver in the summer. Like
Beautiful.
actually even to the effect of, in the distance you saw like mountains going into the ocean and stuff like that. Like it was quite similar.
Well,
Except much more sandy beaches.
nice.
Yeah, lots of fun. So overall, a really successful year, I would say. We didn't place quite as well as I thought we would or hoped we would, but I mean, I don't think anyone can complain about being the upper half of the tournament, best dressed and best sports. Like, there's
So awesome.
clearly Canada is appreciated at this event, so
Yeah.
we're happy to keep coming back.
That's really awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats again to all you guys. You put in a lot of work. You abandoned the channel for like a month to make it.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's really cool. Like, you guys, really put in the effort. I mean, even if you think about it from this perspective, like, what was the best placing that Canada ever got before last year?
Before last year?
Yeah, because last year was your best placing ever, right?
Yeah. I think the best was like 13th.
Yeah.
So this is the second
this is
best,
still the second best. So like, okay, and you got 2 awards. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's really awesome.
Yep. So we had a really good debrief. We talked about all of the learnings and things we could have done better. I think largely we agree, like we're 95% of the way there. Like we give top teams a run for their money.
Well,
From a prep standpoint, like we do plenty of work. But yeah, sorry, what were you gonna say?
well, I mean, like I always like to put it in perspective too. Like, it's not easy. I mean, and it's not just Canada either, but like, you've got countries like the States and, like France and stuff like that. And they've just got a huge population to draw from. You know what I mean? Whereas, we've got as many people in our whole country as the States has in California. So it's tough for, it's tough when you've got a smaller pool to draw from. But I think you guys are doing amazing. So I think most people would say that. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's really awesome.
I mean, the population thing is definitely a factor, but I mean,
it is a big
Denmark's
factor.
extremely competitive, and
No,
it's
I know,
a tiny country.
but Denmark is a small ass country, but they're all like everyone's relatively near each other, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas like, you know, it's a lot harder for us to practice even.
Yeah, Canada's one in-person practice. I had to fly like 5.5 hours just to get there.
5.5 hours just to get to like a what? Yeah, exactly. It's not easy, but you know,
Yeah.
but obviously it helps that you and Matthias and I'm sure the other people that are farther out are very competitive, and you know what I mean. It's not like you're only doing this 1 month out of the year kind of deal. So yeah, but,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think one big thing is that like there's never been a repeat captain of Team Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so and by that measure as well, like I don't think there's ever been a year where we've had more than like 3 or 4 of the players from a previous year come on
Wow.
to be on the team either.
It's not
So
easy
essentially,
'cause
Canada,
yeah.
yeah, it's not easy at all. But essentially, Canada is like reinventing itself every year, and so in order to try and combat that, I've put in a bid for captaincy for 2027 as well, in hopes
cool.
that I can try to carry some lessons forward
Yeah.
and try to keep like Fabian and Devin and hopefully Carl to basically be like, okay, this is what we learned from last year, and we're gonna like directly keep that in mind as we build the next team and prepare for the next event, and
Right.
hopefully that's enough to like push us to the podium.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that would be cool. It'll be, assuming you guys are doing it at the same time, it'll be coming out like right at the end of the edition, I guess. You guys will be.
yep, yeah. So all the books should be out. All everything should be settled.
Right.
Whereas I think that one thing this year is in the last couple months before before rules were like locked,
Yeah.
we had Sylvaneth, Doc, Lumineth, and Zinch all come out, which were just
Right.
like crazy books. Like
are.
like when those got released, we're just like, oh god. And so it very much so became apparent that like at this event, it's like just how do you manage those books in pairings? Like how do you like set yours up for success, and how do you prevent the other teams from dominating you?
Right.
And I think that like screwed with us quite a bit. Like we still took most of those armies, and I feel like we dealt with them fairly okay, but it didn't feel like there's a whole breadth of armies that you could possibly take, and let's see what cool, crazy secret comp that you can build. It kind of felt like everyone has to have the same pieces, and just how do you manage them? And when that's the case, I think from a competitive standpoint, it was like probably less fun than it was last year because there weren't as many like variables.
I see.
But
Right.
from like a community standpoint, it was definitely better.
Good. I mean, I personally would take the latter anyway, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Neat.
Yeah, so fingers crossed. We'll see if I get the captaincy again. It's a very like rigid process for Team Canada. It'll be decided July 6th, I think, is when the team will vote, or probably July 7th.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
soon.
Yep.
Jeez.
I don't think it's going to be like kicking things off like super breakneck speed. Like it ramps up. So,
Yeah, I would think so. I mean,
but
yeah.
it's good to kind of get that known as soon as we can, so that we can plan out the year.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Neat.
Any questions?
I don't have any.
Fair. If anyone has any questions in the chat, and I guess now is a good time to plug the Canada AOS server, which to my knowledge is the second largest server of any AOS community. So
Wow. That's wild.
join it. Yep, we're at 460 something. I can check right now. 462 members.
Wow.
So pretty
do you
gigantic.
have to be from Canada to join it?
Nope. Anyone is welcome to join and play
you go.
games. We host TTS leagues all the time that anyone can join.
Neat.
Rules discussions, community discussions. Yeah, all are welcome.
Cool. Do you want to, or not? You probably don't want to just put a link.
I could put a link. In
Okay.
the,
Sure.
in the chat.
Yeah, in the chat or in the description, whatever you want. That's cool.
Oh, there's Hannah right there.
Hey, Hannah.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I was just saying how awesome it was that you were there. That's really cool. Let me know next time, Hannah, and we'll send something. I'll send something your way.
Yeah. Yep. Ask, am I going to Tacoma? Yes, I am.
He is.
Be there in a month.
Yep. That's exciting.
That'll be fun. New GHB.
New GHB. I guess we don't know when the GHB. Oh, wait, no, the GHB.
July 4th, I think.
Sorry, July 4th is when it's out. It's out.
Yeah.
Out. I was trying to say the what do you call it? Like the points, the accompanying points, and or the battle scroll is anyone's guess, right? But I'm assuming it's going to be what before that, because there's no 40K like data slate thing.
It's
because
usually
they're getting
like
a brand new edition, right?
Yeah. It's usually like the Wednesday before the GHB, right?
That's what I would have thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anything, it's going to be like next
Pretty
Wednesday,
soon. Yeah.
July 1st.
That would be great. That would be great.
Yep. Yeah. And speaking of new GHB, have you had a chance to like look at I know Coach did a video, and I know that there's been some other stuff making the rounds.
I didn't even know Coach made a video. I just saw some people. I saw like, oh, is it like apparently now at the end of the turn, if you have a fight ability at the end of the turn or something like that, you don't get to pile in anymore?
No. Well, I think that was someone like explaining a specific thing about a season rule.
Oh, okay.
So there's two new like big season rules that have come out. The first one is,
I did see that.
I guess, so you know about like the Fury level and Fury dice and stuff like that.
Basically, you know.
At the end of the turn, you can like spend your Fury dice to like attack something that you're in combat with.
Right.
But what that person was saying that you were talking about is that when you spend those Fury dice to attack, it's not like a fight ability where you like make a pile in and then resolve your attacks. It's you just go bah and just like make
just
your
fires off.
Yeah, up to 3 attacks, I think is what it is.
Up to 3 attacks. I think it's per unit, right? Or you pick one unit and you can spend up to 3 dice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick one unit up to 3 dice, and then next, the second ability is like you can spend as many dice as you want, and then like basically try and negate a damage on a 3-up for each dice that you spend.
Okay, is it up to as many dice as you want? Because I thought it was up to 1 dice. Because that's what Honest Rob said or I thought he said.
You have to pick how many you roll before rolling any dice.
Okay.
But
so
let's say you have like 5 Fury dice.
Because you're maxed out at 7, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's say you have like, and it's damage points. It's not like an attack, all right? Like that kind of
so it's post ward.
It's post ward, yeah. So it's basically like a 3-up ward essentially. Right?
Yeah. Up to 7 damage, 3-up ward. Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It's pretty good. However,
but
with
that lowers your fury level.
Exactly. Yeah.
Huh. Neat. What do you think? Pretty cool. What do you think about the attacker getting 1 fury dice and the defender getting 2?
Is it attackers and like whoever's going first or whoever's going?
It's whoever's deploying first. So you choose who's like gonna get the first deployment. From what I understand, you know what I mean? Like I really haven't been deep diving at all. But from what I heard, and this could be wrong too, because I'm getting my information from other people, and they're clearly like they were saying only 1 dice for the ignoring a thing. And then, so you choose, who's going to deploy first, because whoever's deploying first is the attacker, right? And so then it's at that moment. So you could still have, what is it like you could be like, okay, you're going to be deploy first, but I'm 2 drops and you're 3 drops. So even though I'm gonna get to pick who goes first and who goes second, I'm still I still get 2 dice and you get 1 dice, and so that's
I think that's. Oh man, my camera's messing up badly.
it's okay.
I think that's only at the start of the battle, because I'm looking at the Warcom article right now, and it says in the deployment
Yes.
phase, if you're the attacker, set your fear level to 1. If you're the defender, set your fear level to 2.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all I meant. That's all I meant.
Okay, yeah.
So for the first
it's-
round, like, but you know what I'm saying though? It's like even though, like, because now I'm lower drops than you, I get the best of both worlds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure what you
Yeah, it's a little
I would personally like it is whoever gets to choose who goes first, then they're 1 dice and then the other person's 2 dice, because then otherwise you're getting your cake and you're eating it too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I would prefer it's that system instead.
Fair
Sure.
enough. I wasn't sure, yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. Is there anything else? It seems like this is going to be
the
the
place
killing
power
edition.
rule is that
Yes,
you can
huge.
get more
You can get
fury levels.
more fury levels, and you can finally add to your casting and chanting again.
Yep.
Which is good, because it was like, it felt really whack before, where it was like, wait, this doesn't interact with the magic place, the magic terrain piece doesn't interact with magic. Like, what? It felt very unintuitive. I'm glad that there's not going to be as much obscuring either, because you can't obscure objectives anymore. Although the obscuring rule is staying the same, which is my biggest complaint, is that it's not very ludo narratively, immersive or whatever. But whatever,
Yeah. Yep. That I think, like, from a narrative standpoint, it's a little weird, but from a gameplay standpoint, I think it's the cleanest it's been. With the obscuring rule.
It's the cleanest. I'll give it that for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely the cleanest, because like previously it's like, oh, you have to like get down there and look at it and use a laser level and to figure things out. It is the cleanest. It's still whack as shit. I honestly, I think you could still make it just as clean, especially because we're going to be moving over to the 40K imprint system, the cardboard terrain. That's one of my predictions for 5th edition, is we're going to follow in their footsteps, and we're going to have like terrain, like silhouettes basically. So I think that will lend itself a lot more to like wholly within 1 inch, which is going to look a lot better too. But this is where we are now. I still think it would be a lot better if it was wholly within 1 inch, and you can't have like catacross or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fully not in cover, or other things standing in front of a brick wall and getting cover and stuff like that. But it is what it is, and who knows? Like, who knows how the game will play once we get our hands on the rules. So
Yeah, it's tough because, like, tournament to tournament, outside of Games Workshop's officially hosted tournaments,
yeah,
terrain varies wildly.
yes,
Right?
yeah,
So if you have a rule like, let's say for woods, there has to be, in the past there has to be like 3 inches of the woods. If that's between you and whatever your target is, you can't see them.
yeah,
But I don't know, maybe a terrain pack has like just L-shaped ruins and it's like half an inch thick.
right,
Then there is no 3-inch part of any piece of that terrain.
yeah,
And it just it kind of messes with the entire system. Whereas this is like, it doesn't matter if you can stand on the terrain. It doesn't matter if like the terrain is super thick or super thin. It's just, are you within an inch fit? Yes or no? Sure.
Yep.
I think that like the biggest grievances that people have with the system can be fixed by like a wound cap of some kind.
yeah.
Because
That would be
with
great.
War Machines, when they made the change for that fixed a lot of stuff. Like now you can't have Glutos sitting both next to, or like completely invisible and sitting on an objective.
It's
That's not
true.
possible anymore.
Well, and they've got like you've got like things like whatever, the bugs, you know what I mean? the flying bugs. It's like, well, they fly. You know what I mean? And they fit in like inside the woods. And then you've got like, catacross or something insanely big that doesn't. Yeah, I mean, a wound count, would be great. I mean, I just think that like we'll probably move over to the silhouettes, and then they could just be like, either you're on the silhouette or you're not, and then the terrain is just decoration. That will solve everything.
It would solve a lot.
Yeah. But we're not there yet. This is still 4th edition. So, yeah. We'll see.
I do think that, and the murmurings have definitely been that shooting's back, baby. Even though obscuring isn't, or even though obscuring is the same.
It's the same.
Because there's far less obscuring and you can't make objectives obscuring.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're going to see a lot more like Skaven, KO.
I hope so.
Armies that kind of mix the two, especially.
Yeah.
Like melee output and shooting output.
I
think
sure
we'll
hope
see
so.
a lot more of that.
I like, some people just are inclined towards shooting, and I guess I'm one of them. I don't know. I guess it's just because I love Skaven, and like that was always the only good way to play them for so long. And obviously that's not the case. And I'm exaggerating there too. Like the shooting wasn't. The shooting was one of like a couple options in original AOS. But yeah, I'm maybe it'll give me an excuse to finish my Scourgers finally and get them on the table. Yeah.
I'm in a bit of a rush to try and paint up Cogfort, which I actually don't think is going to take as long as a lot of people think, just because it's essentially
kind of a big terrain. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but one of the reasons is that the Regiment of Renown Cogfort, when you like the shooting one, the cannonade, or the outlaw cannonade, or whatever it's called, it has an ability where it can pick something wholly within 12 of it in your hero phase and make it so that it can't be targeted by shooting attacks. Period. Including itself.
Wow.
Which means
that's in the Regiment of Renown one?
Yeah. Which means it's really good.
That's insane.
Which means that it's I think that if a lot of people are going to be bringing shooting, we might see a lot of those as well. Basically saying like, okay, I've got this important piece that I want to protect from shooting, so you can't shoot it. Or as a piece that's just like, na boo boo, you can't shoot me, but I can shoot you, kind of thing.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I still have to test it out, and I still have to hopefully get over my delusion of actually painting it in time for Tacoma, but we shall see.
Damn. That's crazy.
Hannah says a lot of new armies have invisible outside of 12 rules, though. That's true. Like, Daughters of Cain has their thing where if you're outside of 9, they have I think it's Covenant Blood, where if you're outside of 9 inches of them and they're touching an objective that they control, they're not visible at all.
Jeez.
So that's pretty good into shooting.
So you
Maybe
can't,
not
you
KO.
can't even deep strike and shoot them.
Yeah, exactly.
Sheesh.
Maybe KO specifically doesn't care as much about that because
they're
KO just like
moving so
zips
well.
up the table,
Yeah,
and shoots them and then goes in. But
Leroy Jenkins. Stonks are going to rise even more if shooting becomes meta. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great call. Shooting dinosaurs, says Razor. Yeah. I mean, I kind of, when I was playing Seraphon, I always had at least one Laser Dawn, because like, if you don't have some shooting, like when you have access to it, obviously, like if you're playing whatever, insert army here that doesn't really, like Nighthaunt or something. Well, I don't really have great shooting, so I don't really take shooting, especially in a non-shooting meta. But like, I always had like one Laser Dawn or something, just so that people couldn't just sit over, out in the middle of nowhere on an objective, and I can't do anything about it, And I think you probably were taking your shooty artillery unit, whatever it's called.
Blaster?
What's that?
Iron Blaster?
Iron Blaster, right? Yeah, exactly. Like you always had at least one of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like mixing shooting into high melee output armies. I think that it's really important to. You need some kind of like ranged pressure,
right,
to convince someone to come and engage with you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, really good for ogres. I didn't think about that. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like it's good to have them in general, but even better probably for that. For ogres. That Cogfort invisible thing is anything non-unique. Interesting.
The no shooty thing I was talking about.
Yeah. So like
It's-
non-named characters, basically.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any other thing that breaks that rule, but
Yeah.
it's also not just not shoot. Like it's so the rule is in your hero phase, pick something wholly within 12 of the cog fort.
Okay.
While it is wholly within 12 of the cog fort, pick one effect to apply until your next turn.
Okay.
One is the no shooty. One is the you can reroll run rolls. One is +1 to charge.
Okay.
One of them is +1 to wound.
Jeez.
And then one of them is +10 OC.
And so you have to keep it within range of the cog fort.
Yeah, exactly.
And how far?
So you can't.
How far does the cog fort move?
It's a 6-inch move, so it's not super far.
But you can
But-
auto run it for 12 to keep the a little bit better. Yeah, fair enough.
You probably don't want to auto run it just because you want to get its shooting value because it's got like
That's true.
a lot of shooting.
Yeah,
But
sure does.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one thing I did notice. Even the flaming one, the transport one has a decent amount of shooting.
Yep.
It's like, isn't it like 66 attacks on the flamethrower, and then it's got like one really good attack that's like, yeah.
Yep.
I hope Skaven gets some love for Verminlord Warbringer, even though I'd love to see the Bell and Brood Terror to stay. Yeah, they keep lowering the points on the Warbringer, and still no one's taking him because he's basically just a big beat stick, a big cheap beat stick. I think, Hannah, for our scroll update, it's probably going to be the what do you call it? The new Gatling gun, the Warp Blaster. I'm guessing the Warp Blaster. Actually, I'm guessing the same thing I did last year, and I was wrong last year. But I'm guessing the Warp Blaster, and I'm guessing the Doom Wheel, because the Doom Wheel's also iconic, and it's getting, no one's taking it. So, but we'll see. I just finished painting my Warbringer right before 4th edition came out, and I'm quite happy with how I did it. Like, I did some conversions on him and stuff, and I don't think I've played him since since I painted him. Same as my Screaming Bell, but I'm working on Visic right now. He's starting to really come along, but it's going to be a little while longer. That would be cool. I guess for ogres, it's like whatever. I don't really care because you are probably getting a new army like quite soon.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, well, we know that ogres is on the horizon,
Right.
but in the past they've released like the Scourge of Iran stuff still applied to the new books that they're like. If you take Zinj as an example,
For
the
sure.
Soggy Thaumaturge
But what I'm
like
saying
still
though,
functions well in that army.
for sure. But what I'm saying though is like that, like it's a way of plugging holes, but we don't know what the holes are in the new book.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? Like
it's gonna be like a weird middle ground, I think.
it might be.
When
It'll-
all of the like new GHB rules and stuff come out for that brief period of time where those are out, but the new ogre rules are not.
right.
It's gonna be. I'm probably just gonna be like
You know what-
screwing around. To be
You know what
honest,
would be cool?
like
Yeah, that's fair. It would be really cool though if you got like Thunder. Which one's the Mammoth? Thunder Tusk. If
Yep.
you got them, because then at least you're using it for the now, and like ostensibly Thunder Tusk are probably going to be around anyway. They're not going anywhere. The models. So if you get like a useful war scroll, even if it's just for the meantime, you're kind of like, hey, this is great. You know,
yeah, that's true.
that'd be cool.
Assuming I would ever play monster trucks.
No,
Ew.
you could just take
Ew.
one. Just take one. Useful.
Maybe.
I really like both models. I like the Stonehorn more. I like the look of him more, but variety is the spice of life. I don't know if I'm more sad about, so like the Seraphon book isn't out yet, right? But I think that Carnosaur, the Old Blood on Carnosaur, was my favorite war scroll in the entire game, just because he's just this amazing fun beat stick rocking around the table. I think that's the thing I'm most sad about. Maybe the Screaming Bell. I'm still stoked for my COS. My COS got a Warrior Priest. Is that from the box set?
I think it's from City of Ass.
Yep.
I think.
I'm glad that's still around.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll live on for eternity in my name.
Indeed.
That and Poop Water.
Poop Water, City of Ass.
Yep.
God, we're so clever.
we're so... I was going to say refined, but fine. Yeah. Classy.
Classy and gassy and assy.
I have been working out.
And drinking a lot of milk.
No, I haven't been doing that. I've been drinking a lot of Aha.
Oh, yeah.
I really like it.
There was one guy back when I was like powerlifting who would come to the gym every morning and just slam like 3-plate bench press.
Okay.
Which is like 315 pounds.
Jeez.
And just like chug chocolate milk in between sets. Like, I was just an animal.
There's a guy who comes to our jiu-jitsu gym, and when he apparently I haven't seen him do this because I don't come to the noon class, but when he comes to the noon class, apparently he pounds 3 Monster Energy drinks and then he uses it like as pre-workout or something crazy. Just going like, what? Like, that's gonna dehydrate the shit out of you. But he's young, he's like 20, so
Yeah. Oh. I remember when I first joined I think it was like the Trevor Linden gym downtown.
Yeah.
They did like a free intro session where they, they do like a little overview and they're like, where are you at and what are your goals and stuff like that. And for some reason I thought it was going to be a workout. So I took pre-workout before that. Oh. And then I was just sitting there like high essentially the entire time he was doing stuff. And then at the end, he's just like, all right, and we're just going to take like your blood pressure and your heartbeat and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, everything looks really good, but your resting heart rate is like super high. And I couldn't tell him. I couldn't own up to it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know why that is. Anyway, bye. Like,
I mean, if anyone was going to understand, it was him. But then again, you are high or whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
Semi-high. So.
At that point, I was like 20 or something. So.
Yeah. When you get older, you're just like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at that point, he's going to know. And then they're going to kick me out. And then I won't have a gym. Yeah.
I mean, like, you can take pre-workout at a gym, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just...
No.
I don't even use pre-workout anymore. It's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Is it harder on your body?
It's not good.
Okay.
It's like wildly unregulated too.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But,
yeah. I've got to be so careful with what I eat anyway that it's... Oh, yeah. Keith says pre-workout. So bad. Yeah. Oh, man. Shoot. Yeah. Man, it's been so long since we've streamed. I feel like there's a bunch of stuff that we missed. If you guys remember anything that we missed that you wanted, Carson, obviously in particular, to talk about, throw it in the chat there. But in the meantime, yeah. Anything else that you can think of?
Battle plans in the new GHB are interesting. It's like a weird mix of they're overall, in my opinion, more dense, but they also have like way more objectives.
Cool.
Which is kind of neat. So like the actual surface area that you're taking up is less, but you can still be somewhat spaced out. It reminds me a lot of like link ley lines in the current GHB. Where it's like 3 in the middle and then 2 in your home.
Oh,
like
okay.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little more like that where it's like it's technically dense, but there's just so many objectives that you have outs.
Right.
And I think I prefer that. I think a lot of people really don't like, like last GHB had shifting objectives, which was like 3 in the middle. And then before that, there was like geomantic pulse and stuff like that. Like these like sit in the center and just like punch the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
It's a little...
It feels less tactical.
It's less tactical, and sometimes you just show up and it's just a bad matchup.
Just win.
Like,
yeah.
Like if someone brings like 80 yard boys and it's a map like that, you're like, well, guess I'll die. Like,
I guess I'll lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not even
Whereas,
in a fun way, too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whereas if there's like a whole bunch of objectives, you know, there's at least some agency and like, okay, I can like position around my opponent, and there's like no way that they can cover all of these objectives properly, right? Like there has to be a way that you can kind of hit the side of their castle and join it. But yeah. Catharsis Chaser says, joined a bit late, but faction terrain being safe from charges is massive. That's true. That's a huge change.
I forgot to bring that up.
Yeah.
That's something I did notice. I really like that. Now, and someone else, not me, pointed out, like, you can still run up to it, and then you still get to pile in and attack it. So you're not totally safe, but you can still, like, that's so huge. Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, like, so much, like, of a range you have to be out of. You can't, Anyway.
Yeah, it's a really interesting change. I think in the current GHB, I would think it's like mostly negative. I wouldn't like it just because there's a lot of maps that have choke points.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
If you're like a Sylvaneth player, or you know, you have some means of like teleporting or moving your terrain like Tzeentch or Sylvaneth, then it's just like, haha, I'm just going to put my thing in the center of this choke point, and now you have to spend a turn walking up and killing it.
Right.
And then I'm just going to come murder you, which is a pretty negative play experience, I think. But looking at a lot of the new GHB maps, there's not as many choke points. It's like there's key terrain and there's obscuring that's like placed pretty near objectives. Also, I don't know, I'm bouncing back and forth on my camera, sorry. But
your camera's just so happy you're back.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think in this GHB, like with there being less choke points, it's probably fine. And I think that there are some armies where it's just straight up, I agree, it's like way better. Like if you think of like Skaven, now your gnaw holes aren't just like a complete liability that people can catapult off of.
Yeah, exactly.
There are some armies that just didn't deploy their terrain at all. Like if you were playing Slaves to Darkness, you would never deploy your terrain against an army that has any form of deep strike or teleport, because it's just like, here's this free charge target to make it easier to get your 9-inch charge. Like it's way nicer in that aspect where like you can actually use it to screen. Like you don't have to use it to for whatever is on its actual war scroll anymore. Like that's just an added bonus. Now you can kind of place it so that it creates a charge lane, which I like quite a bit.
Yeah, I honestly I feel like it should have always been that way, but I'm like the only thing that like I'm not the only thing I think you'll have to be careful about though is like, are you at the perfect distance where they could just run 1 inch or whatever and then get into combat with your terrain piece and then therefore get to pile in and get into combat with the unit that you don't want them to charge. You know what I mean? But like, I think that's the perfect mix. I think it's just right in the zone there now. But
it also creates the situation, or sorry, like prevents the situation where someone just like, you know, if you're standing around your faction terrain feature, if someone just like charges the faction terrain feature and then just stands like just outside of 3 of you, they're like, spend 2 CP or I'm gonna fight you for free, idiot. Like it's a really annoying situation too.
Yeah, that's true.
You can still kind of do that if you just like run to wherever that position is, but not being able to get a whole bunch of extra movement by charging it in addition is nice. Yeah,
that's the main thing. It doesn't feel like as much of a liability anymore.
Yeah, and it messes with like any sort of cavalry or things that have charge +1 damage too, like running into combat with it.
Oh, that's a good point too.
You might not kill it.
Quite a few units that get +1 damage on the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Also, a while ago, Diep said Heroes of Sacramento talk, also known as He Knights of Slanesh. Yeah. I was assuming he meant Heroes of Sacramento, but just in case he's talking about Slanesh, maybe, you know, have you checked out their No? Yeah, I haven't either.
To be honest, no. It came out in the perfect time of like I'm on vacation and then I'm like resting after Worlds, so I have a feeling what's going to happen is I'm going to play it at Tacoma and I'll be like, it does what? Like,
damn.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I'm curious what you guys think. Like, what do you guys think in the chat? I've seen some people complaining about it. I've seen some people. I think I've only seen people complaining about it, but I haven't been paying attention. It means nothing. I think I've seen like one or two people talking about it at all. Thanks for bringing up the terrain though, Catharsis. It's crammed in the middle. Yeah, totally agree. Did you mention how you can't chart? Okay, yep. Thanks, Beefy, bringing it up again. Appreciate that. And then manifestations are still slingshot targets, but they deserve the bad touch. I mean, they're kind of like almost units, right? Oh no, yeah, I guess that's true of like even the regular ones that don't move around. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's fair. Moving non-garrisonable terrain can be a bit awkward. Shards are already good for big base bully. Moving to not. That's a good. We did forget to mention that if it's garrisoned, then you can still charge it, the terrain piece. So that is a good. Slanesh 100%. I don't understand. Infinite Sigvald. Yeah, I don't know is that true? Like, I think that's like a wording error or something, right? Can't wait to play your Slanesh against Carson, then at Tacoma. Heck yeah. That sounds like you're excited for it.
Yeah, I think that's Dane.
Okay. Dane Cook,
Pacific,
the comedian.
Yeah, Dane Cook, that's right. From the Pacific Northwest.
Awesome.
He's a big Slanesh player.
That makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I guess that's good news, I'm glad that they're good. I saw I only saw the only rule I saw for Slanesh was the Sigvald Regiment of Renowned, where he's basically got like a 2-up or a 3-up ward when he's near other units that he can deflect into, which that kind of makes sense, I guess. The new Cities of Sigmar faction terrain.
Oh yeah, I got one of them.
I don't. Oh right, yeah.
It's like
the pedestal thing.
Statue.
Yeah. It's like on a plinth.
Yeah, it's a good change for that for sure, because I think it was in the same camp of like a lot of people were thinking, why would I ever bring this?
Right.
Just because it's like a charge target, but if it's not anymore, then great.
That's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It is Dane. Dane Cook.
Dane Cook, yep.
It's those assless chaps. Everyone loves them. Good old Siggy.
Yep. If I'm captain again of Team Canada next year, then
that's the dress
that'll
code.
be our bid for best dressed again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All those hairy asses. You're gonna lose best dressed for sure.
Nah. That's what people want.
It is in Europe.
Warhammer player ass is what people want.
I mean, it's if it's in Europe, then sure.
Yeah.
Swarthy. Priority reroll for more regiments is also missing, but it might get added later.
It's in the core rules now.
Oh, is it? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's good to know. That got added with a battle scroll, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, hopefully the battle scroll comes sooner than later. Maybe next Wednesday.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
And it would make sense, but although our last one got delayed like crazy. But I feel like they can't delay this one the same because the GHB is going to be out. You know what I mean? And they need to give us the points. So then if the rules come so much later, everyone's going to be like, what the hell? I don't know. I said in our local meta that everyone can play infinite Sigvalds against me, but no proxies, and I need to see the receipts. Ooh, I like it. But wait, I thought that was going to get fixed. I thought that was like a wording issue that they figure is not like meant to be or something. But I don't know if that's true or not, Hannah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Why is Canada wearing sweaters for pants? Oh my god. I like it. Why is everyone wearing tank tops and walking on their hands? Oh my god. That's something you can't unsee.
Matthias have 3 legs?
Nice.
Also, if you notice my torso jerking, it's because I'm playing tug with my dog.
I figured I was going to guess that. Did you have like an air conditioner or something beeping earlier?
It was probably... Was it like a consistent beeping? There's probably stuff just turning on the kitchen fan.
Okay. It was like a beep. Like I was like, I wasn't sure if I was in my headset or if it was something around me. But priority reroll is season rules, not core rules, says Beefy. Well,
I don't know. I'm sure it's going to stay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised. But
If they called out the faction terrain rule, they probably would have mentioned that too. That's a pretty big change.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Why is this dog so strong? She weighs like 20 pounds.
Yeah. It's the evil. It makes her stronger. It's because she consumes so many baby bunny souls, other baby dog souls.
Tears of orphans.
Yep.
Yep.
Makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah. I just don't like to confront it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to think about it.
Yeah.
Do you ever just wake up and she's like right there in your sleep?
I do, genuinely. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'm just like staring down the barrel of her snout, and then I'm like, please don't sneeze. Please don't sneeze. And sometimes she does.
My dog doesn't do that, luckily. But he weighs like 100 pounds, like he's gigantic. And every now and again, he did this yesterday, and I got home, and I'm walking, and he's walking behind me. I'm going to go get him a treat. And then he steps on my sandal or my foot. And like he steps on the back of my foot, scrapes the back of my foot. It lands on my sandal. And then I like go out of my sandal. And then yesterday he stepped on my sandal and my foot. Actually, didn't get me as bad. And then like it like stepped on it, and then I like stumbled, and then I kicked my sandal off by mistake or whatever. And it surprises the crap out of me, and it makes me angry. You know what I mean? I don't want to yell at my dog because he's just being nice. You know what I mean? But I'm just like inside I'm like, damn it! Like it startles me so bad. I hate it. And then the other thing that makes me feel even worse. Because in our relationship, I'm the evil one, but like he'll lie down outside of our bathroom where I have a shower, and it's really bright in there, and it's pitch black in the hallway, or it's pretty dark, so I can't see him at all. So I walk out, and like sometimes he's lying in front of the door, and I'll step on him. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, ah! And I yell, and he's like, ah! You know what I mean? He freaks out. And so anyway, he mostly moves now. It's been a while since I almost stepped on him the other day, but I've gotten used to like opening up the door now and like waiting for my eyes to adjust a little bit to the lack of light. That poor dog.
Poor gigantic dog.
Poor gigantic.
Bye, Hannah.
Thanks for hanging out. We won't be much longer. But thank you.
Yeah. Damien Elvich says, what do we think the top 3 armies are going to be into this GHB, ignoring points changes?
Ignoring? How do you ignore them?
I mean, I think it just means like...
I see. Like meta armies, kind of like they're ones that are going to work really well.
Yeah. I think KO, we're going to see pop up again.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I can see that.
And then I think... Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, like, Iron Jaws might do well. Because
I feel like every time I think Iron Jaws is going to do well, I'm like, this is it's the time Iron Jaws is going to do good. They just, like, always are fine. And I'm like, all right.
But, I mean, they're already doing better with the points changes. Like, these, and with the changes to their priests. And, like, the the priests now are going to be able to, give +1 damage. So then you choose that attack profile for your extra attacks, and they don't have wards. Mostly, like they have wards. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Don't at me, but like they have a lot less access to wards than most armies, but a good save overall. So like being able to just throw a bunch of ward saves at something in a particularly important situation, and like generally high damage, good attack profiles, I feel like it's going to be pretty good. Although they don't have a great to hit roll, like they're 4+ across the entire army, and you probably do want a good hit roll because it's 6s to hit, do D3 in addition. So that actually doesn't matter. Never mind. I mean, maybe Iron Jaws.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Iron Jaws and Seraphon and KO. I think KO's good.
I think Doc is still going to be a problem.
You're Doc.
Well.
Wait, what's going on?
Daughters of Cain. They're extremely good right now.
Okay.
And I think that
it feels like they've been good for a while.
I mean, Sylvaneth is really good too. I don't know. Like
That's true. Actually, Sylvaneth's another really good one because, again, same thing as Iron Jaws. Good save, not a lot of ward, though more ward, obviously. And some pretty good attack profiles.
Lots of strike first, strike last shenanigans.
Yeah.
Teleports and board state control. Like, yeah, I could see them doing pretty well.
But that's like not even like a meta switch because like Doc are already good and Sylvaneth are already good. So it's kind of like, it's almost like, we're going to win better and more. Although, again, we don't know what the points are going to do. So
I think armies will probably start seeing more of, like, we'll probably start seeing more KO and more Skaven.
Yep, I think so.
And then
I'm excited to play Skaven again, so that means something, I hope.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of armies that like mix good shooting into their output. Hellsmiths, maybe. We could see them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
A little bit of Seraphon, maybe. You got some shooting. Also, Croak might make a resurgence because, you know what I mean? Like, the thing that was hurting him was the obscuring as well, because he needs to see the targets for Celestial Deliverance, right? So, yeah. I don't know. That was a good question, though. Will KO be able to play into the mosh pit style battle plans? But like they can also move around, like because there's more objectives, they can kind of move around more and maybe shoot better as well. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Stormcast.
Oh yeah, Stormcast. That's a great one. That's actually better. That's much better than Seraphon or the other ones I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they extremely good for top level players or extremely good for everyone? Hands? Everyone's hands. Got it. I think I would assume everyone, right? You went away again.
Doc are.
Sorry, it's your camera.
I don't know. It's like the Marathi comeback mechanic is just crazy, and then with the ruling of like, whenever you get a blood right, she can move like, or if you get like double blood rights, she can like multi-move and stuff. It's just crazy. Like,
jeez.
Yeah.
Wait, she can come back and then double move?
Well, what I'm saying is like, so Marathi has a comeback mechanic where if 3 blood rights have been performed, I think, or 3 blessings or something like that. If little Marathi's dead, you can bring little Marathi back near big Marathi. If big Marathi's dead, you can bring big Marathi back near little Marathi.
That's cool.
And on such like a gigantic like character, like just means you can throw away big Marathi in an instant if you want to.
Right. It's like the whole Nagash thing. Like I get it this semi for free anyway. Is 3 a lot though? Is 3 blood rights a lot?
No. Like they get a blood right for anything dying within 3 inches of a place of power. For killing an enemy unit that is on an objective that an enemy controls. Or for Doc losing a friendly unit that is on a friendly objective that you control. So it's like if you ever want to clear them off of objectives, you're giving them blood rights.
Jeez.
And then sometimes there's things where like they're on an objective and also within 3 of a place of power, and it double procs. And then yeah, it's just
Good grief. Yeah. Although, you know what? Like, having said all that, they can always adjust things. You know what I mean? Like, they could just change it so that Marathi coming back is 4 or 5 if this is too much, or just change like little bits here and there. But I still, like, even her coming back, I think this is just a much better mechanic than the old one. Like, of her just only being able to do 3 wounds to her per round or whatever, or per turn, I should say. I think the new way is just a better play experience for both players, probably, you know, and it's more tactical and it feels a little more thematic too. I don't know. I think overall it's kind of cool still, but yeah. Zeech having 2 ways to remove damage is wild, but less places of power does hamper Doc. Interesting. Huh. Yeah. I like it. If no one has anything else for Carson, then we might wrap it up there.
yeah. I think it's a good time to wrap up.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thanks to everyone for coming and hanging out. Sorry it was so long in between this, you know, I don't know if it'll happen again next year, but you've got a year of Carson. So, and next year I had a lot of crazy things going on in my own life. So like, you know, I under other circumstances, I would have made more of an effort to, you know, have people on and do a little podcast here and there. But yeah, you'll be seeing us next week, I think. And I won't be able to do the Friday reveal stream, unfortunately, but
Lots to talk about then.
lots to talk about. I'm super excited about it for sure. So yeah, thanks so much everyone for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.